Hello and welcome to Fill 210. As you can see at this moment in time, Fill 210 is still under construction, but this is an introductory video in which we discuss kind of ahead of time discussion topics for the course. I'll be sending this out as an introduction in your email, and then I'll be explaining this again and including it in your week one information. So you'll find this video under week 210, very short welcome. That was the one from the autumn. As I do this introduction, it's going to be spring. It may not be spring when you're watching it for your group, but for the most immediate time, I'm making this for spring 2024. All right. This is the landing page. You know, this is the landing page because of this huge graphic. And also, the landing page generally is called the course overview and resources page. And it's the splash page or landing page for the site that is our course. At MyHeritage, each course has a site and it has pages. You can access the individual pages of the course site in what I call a navigational menu, which is over here in the gray to the left of my screen as I am on a laptop. If you're on a laptop or desktop computer, the organization of the screen should be pretty much as we're seeing it right now. If you're on a tablet or a phone, it will be different. So one of the things we need to remember is, first of all, you're going to need to have a laptop or desktop computer. In other words, a full-sized real computer. Your tablet and your phone will not be enough, at least not in this stage of technological advancement. You will need an actual laptop and or desktop computer. All right. So first thing we have to do in Fill 210 is to make a decision. Yes, use your free will. And we'll be discussing whether or not we actually really have that, but we have at least the illusion of free will, and you must use that free will to make a decision. You have to decide if you're going to be campus-based synchronous or online asynchronous. Two different ways of taking this course. You have to decide that by the end of the first week of classes, by Friday of the first week of classes of the semester. I check my email from 9 to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday workdays. I do not check my email at the weekends or during holidays. My online office hours for spring are 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Wednesdays and Thursdays. I have an office link placed right here. I also have an online proficiency review, which everyone will need to be taking. All right, now over here in what I call the navigational panel, you'll see the navigational panel right over here. I call it the navigational panel or transitional panel because it's a way to navigate between the pages of this course site. Now, MyHeritage is itself a site. Within MyHeritage, we have a collective of sites for every course. Every course is its own website within the MyHeritage system. And our site has a number of pages. If you look under uh, instructions, you will find information about the term paper, its requirements, etc. Very important information. And this is a quick overview that I am making. Let's go back to our landing page, which is listed as course overview. You'll also notice that there is a section of handouts. All the handouts necessary for this course are included. All right. There is no course text. There are course readings. For those who choose to take the campus-based, there's also the issue of seminar groups. You will be leading a seminar with a group of co-learners. By the end of the first week, uh, you'll know what team you're on. By the following Monday or Tuesday of the second week of classes, you'll know what seminar team you're on. Our first 2 weeks involve a practice seminar session, so you'll understand what to do as a seminar team. Within this section, you'll note that there are handouts such as seminar roles and rules, seminar leadership assignment updated, and the form to complete and send out to everyone. I will also have here a list of those students that I believe to be asynchronous online students and those I believe to be campus-based students. If you've not made a decision about which curriculum to follow for your own best interests by the end of the first week, by Friday, of the first week of classes, you will automatically be landed into the asynchronous online student community. Let's look at an example of a unit. So in this week one unit, we see the week one in review. We have links to things to read. For example, chapter 14 of the text, Think with Socrates. We have an discussion. This is actually wrong. Everyone will be discussing the reclining your seat idea. Campus-based will actually be talking about it, whereas when you go into forums, the asynchronous online students will be writing a letter discussing the recline your seat situation in a exam. So when you look at assignments after the first week, the only assignments you should be able to see, are things that are either for everyone, in which case everyone must do them, or things that are for the asynchronous only or are for campus based. So campus based after the first week, all you would see is everyone in campus based. Asynchronous after the first week, all you would see would be everyone and the asynchronous only tasks. Now, your quizzes are different for the first week, and that's all I'm going to say on that for the matter for this moment. And each unit essentially is fairly self-contained, although the questions on the quiz exams may be from this unit, or in future units, they may be outside of the unit as well. So starting in week two, you could envision perhaps information will be from the content of just this week. Perhaps it will also be from week one. I believe that it's good to occasionally throw in questions from the previous weeks just to make sure that everyone is keeping on top of the information and remembering it for discussion purposes. All right. This is just a slight bit of the initial interview. I also want to point out the syllabus. The syllabus will be updated by the time the course starts, but we have a little bit of a syllabus review video. We have the syllabus as something you can simply read online. And then we have the syllabus as something you can download as a document. And there are two separate assignment lists, one for asynchronous students and one for campus-based students. So you'll be reviewing that. There's only one major difference in the syllabus that I should point out, and that is that for spring, students who are asynchronous do not need to present their work. Campus-based students do presentations. What the major difference again is that asynchronous students will be completing many more written tasks than the campus-based because campus-based tend to discuss in person their work. All right. That's all I think that I need to share in our initial overview. I look forward to working with everyone and have a good holiday until the start of the term. And after the start of the term, I look forward to productive work sessions and discussions. Now, one more thing I'll say before I go is if you choose the online asynchronous, it's particularly important that you keep track of these online office hours because they're a chance to talk to me if you're confused about something, but also my email contact information, which is always under Meet Your Instructor. So if you go over here under Meet Your Instructor, you will see that there is my email address as well as my um, information about office hour link, proficiency review exam, and information about my educational background and my teaching experience. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll be working with you again soon.